mother was called Nyanaba. So the utensils and everything that we see here belongs to the mother. Where he smokes his fishes, you see here. At that time also he was proudly using made in African goose. Placed in a town that Nyanaba have delivered, but the son wasn't showing any signs of life. So in our country tradition, if you are a pregnant woman and it's your first time you have delivered, you are not supposed to cry. So friends and families were around to sympathize with Nyanaba. So although she was in a bad mood, but he wasn't crying. So the fetish spirit gave them a substances to be mixed with a ripe banana. After they performed the sacrifice for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, he started to respond to life. So the first day Nkrumah was giving birth, he ate a banana. The banana, was a sacrifice performed for him to come to life. Yeah. So after Nkrumah grew up hearing the story concerning his birth, he told his family that the exact point where he was giving birth, he must be buried after he died. That was the reason why Nkrumah was buried. When Nkrumah died, the body was free from Guinea all the way to Accra to his hometown in Kofi.
From Guinea
to Accra. And the body was received at Nas Park to where he prophesied that he must be buried.
Okay.
That's the exact point is here. Before Nkrumah died, this is his last word that he wrote down. As far as I am concerned, I am in the knowledge that death can never distinguish the torch, which have lit in Ghana and Africa. Long after I am dead and gone, the light will continue to be burned and to burn aloft, giving light and guidance to all people. So this is torch that he was talking about in his speech. So there is a gas connected to the torch he was talking about. So every 21st September, that's the birthday of the birth month of Osadifo. So you light it for it to represent the light which he was talking about in his speech. Okay. Initially, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was not buried as we bury normal human beings. So when you come here, you have a preview of who Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was. Okay. At that time, foreigners were hit to come to the country to see who was the man of African millennium, the African Messiah. So they came, and the road leading to the Nzema enclave was so bad to the extent that they cannot go here. So then President John Lawrence decided upon himself that he is come to exhume the body from Nkrumah to Accra. So at first when he came here, the family didn't allow him because Nkrumah was their precious gift from the family. Since the medicine were produced by the government, it ceased coming. So the body of Nkrumah started decaying. Decaying. So the family later alert the president that the body of Nkrumah have started decaying, so he should come and exhume the body from Nkrumah to Accra. That's why Nkrumah was lately buried in Accra Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. So let's enter into the political life journey of Osadifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay.
So in 1947, after Nkrumah had a call from Grant, who is an Nzema from Maxim, that he should come and join the UGCC party. So Nkrumah came as their personal secretary. After 2 years later, Nkrumah realized that the dream of the UGCC party was not in line with his codes. So he departed from them to form his own political party, which is the CPP, the Convention People's Party. So in that same 1949, Nkrumah was arrested for boycotting European goods. So Nkrumah loved patronizing African goods. So he was arrested for boycotting foreign goods. So in 1951, the CPP won the election. So that brought Nkrumah out of prison. He served in prison for good 3 years. So the UGCC write a delegation to the Queen Mother that in 1951 that Nkrumah isn't popular enough to gain independence for the country.
Okay.
1951. So in 1954 there was another election which made Dr. Kwame Nkrumah the Prime Minister of Ghana. That same people also write a delegation to the Queen Mother that Nkrumah isn't popular enough to gain the independence for that country. So in 1956 there was a conference at London with the Queen Mother that if Nkrumah won with the majority in Parliament, Ghana will be declared as independence in the following year. So in 1956 there was an election which Nkrumah won with a majority in parliament. So in 1951, 6th March, where Nkrumah stand at the podium to declare Ghana as an independent country. Ghana, my beloved country, is free forever. Okay. So Ghana had its first republic city on 1st March in presidency for good 6 years, from 1968 to 1966. Nkrumah was on a peace street at China when he heard the news that he has been overthrown from office. So Nkrumah sought to many ways to return to the country, but to no avail, he couldn't. So then President of Guinea invited Nkrumah that he should come to Guinea and come and stay with him. So Nkrumah was made as a co-president to the President of Guinea, secretary. So Nkrumah was made as a ceremonial president to secretary. So this is the family house.
Okay.
The family house. So come inside. This is Kwame Nkrumah bedroom. This is the mother bedroom.
Okay.
So in 1947, after Nkrumah decided to come and pursue his political ambition, he came down here to visit his mother in 1947. So this is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah picture.
Yeah.
This is
the mother
Nyanaba, and this is the exact chair that they sat in to took these pictures.
Okay. This is the chair.
Yeah. Unfortunately, his father died in 1926.
Kwame Nkrumah's father
Died in 1926, so he couldn't even come here to come and bury his father.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I learned, I can see the bed in which
people were after the life of Osajefo. They want Osajefo to be killed. So at times he will tell his cabinet that he's going to Guinea, the president of Guinea, secretary, not knowing that Dr. Kwame Nkrumah have sneak and come and sleep here. At that time there was no electricity in the Nzema enclave. He was using this lantern.
yeah.
Let's go. There is a river here called River Suble. That river is also the backbone of Osajefo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Yeah.
Nyanaba used to have a farm at the back of the river. So each time they want to visit the farm, they have to cross the river to their farm. So one day, Nkrumah at the age of 4, being at the back of his mother, were crossing the River Suble to visit their farm as their daily activity. So when the mother got into the middle of the river, she stepped on her face without realizing that she have stepped on her face. Nkrumah, being at the back of his mother at that age 4, told his mother that, "Mommy, you have stepped on her face." So this thing was so mysterious in the olden days that they have to take the fish to the local priest for consultation. After that, the local priest told them that they should cook the fish for only Nkrumah to eat.
Yeah.
After that, he told them Nkrumah will become a great person in life. So this river was serving Nkrumah as a firstborn, even when he became the president of Ghana. So one day, Nkrumah decided to visit where he had his basic education at Hafasini Roman Catholic Primary School.
That is where he
Nkrumah begins his education and proceed to Achimada and had a scholarship to study in the University of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So whilst Nkrumah was there was a big deba for Nkrumah over there. So he sent some people to come to the River Suble and come and catch fish for him to send it to Accra. So when the people go here, the river have totally dried up. Dried up totally.
Okay.
So they called Nkrumah that the River Suble have dried up. This is the river.
So this is the river.
The River Suble have dried up. So Nkrumah, after receiving the information, quickly rushed to his hometown, to his family house, fetch a cup of water to this riverside in a form of libation or prayer. Immediately Nkrumah finished and left. There was a heavy rainfall from that time up to now.
Yeah.
This river haven't dried up again. Even if you are in the west dry season,
it will still.
Immediately Nkrumah died, there was a big tree over here. It fell into the river, dominating again. And it is believed that another great successor will come and succeed the good works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who will come from the Nzema enclave. That's the remains over there. You can see.
Yeah, okay.
That's the remake. There was a big one here. Maybe it has fell into the water.
The tree.
The tree.
Okay.
Yeah. So this river also performed a miraculous thing. The lives of John Ajekum Kufuor, Ivan Satamos, John Mahama, Akufo-Addo was here in 2016 to testify before he won the election. So they came here to come and have a feel of this river.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This place is an exhibition room, a gallery of Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah with other dignitaries, both African and Europe. So I'm going to dive into one or two pictures over here. So this is the picture of Osajefo and Fatia, who is an Egyptian, the wife of Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Their marriage wasn't an ordinary marriage, it was due to a political connection. At that time, when they mention Africa, the first country that comes to your mind is Egypt. Egypt were the giant of Africa. So in a narrow for Nkrumah to establish his dreams of uniting Africa as one nation, he have to marry someone from the royal family of Egypt. Okay. At that time also, the northern part of Europe, Africa, see themselves that they are not part of the African enclave because of their skin color. So in a way for Nkrumah to liberate Africa as one nation, you have to marry someone from the royal family of Egypt then. That's why Nkrumah was made to marry Fatia Nkrumah. They had 3 sons already. Nkrumah had a son before he went to Europe to study. That's Francis Nkrumah. So the son with Fatia Nkrumah is you have Gama, Sekou, and Samia Yaba Nkrumah. So in 1954, when Nkrumah became the prime minister, he visited the Queen Mother. This is the picture of the
Queen Mother
of England, Queen Elizabeth, the one who have recently died.
Okay.
This is the picture of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah when he heard the news that he has been overthrown from office by Free Fire Kotaka and some people. So for the love of my country, so help me God.
For the love of my country, so help